Hi kids. So once again, we are back at our own learning platform, Learn Forward. And we are here to have fun with numbers. So let's get started with your book, Math Concepts and Skills for Grade 2 by Feathercaps. And the topic we are going to start today is chapter 2 of your book, where we'll be learning addition of two-digit numbers. You have already learned in grade 1 what is addition. So can you tell me what does addition mean? Perfect answer, children. Addition means more of something. So what do we have here? Let's move and get started. We have some children here. What are they doing? They are planting trees. Let's know about them. On the National Festival of Tree Plantation, what is it called? Do you know? Yes, that is called Van Mahotsav. A school organized an event, and I'm sure you all must be organizing such events in your school also. So what do you do there? You plant trees. Yes. So are these children doing? A school organized an event, and under the supervision of teachers, the students planted 23 mango trees and 35 guava trees. So how many trees did the students plant in all? What did they do? They planted 2 fruit trees. So which trees are these? Mangoes and guavas, so that they can have fruit also in the school, right? So what is the number, children? 23 mango trees and 35 guava trees. To find out how many trees in all, what will you do? Yes, you will be adding, because there are more of trees now. So when you add, what do you get? 23 plus 35. We have learned that for addition we use this sign in math, and this is called plus. So 23 plus 35 is how much? This is, you can add like this also. Put a plus sign. 5 plus 3, 8, and 3 plus 2, 5. That gives you 58. So we'll be learning about addition of two-digit numbers here. Now, addition with regrouping. What do you mean by regrouping? When you have more than 9 of anything, we move to tens, right? And now we have learned bigger numbers up to 200. So if we have more than 9 of tens, we move to hundreds. This is what we say regrouping. How do we do that? Let's learn. So if you have 23 ones, what does it mean actually? It means 2 tens, 1 tens and 1 tens. So that is 2 tens and 3 ones, which is the same as 23. So when you have to do regrouping, we must know this expanded form, children. Adding a two-digit number with a one-digit number. We have learned about adding the numbers, and we should be very careful that the first thing we have to do is write the places. Second thing is you have to write the digits under the proper places. So remember these two things whenever you are adding numbers. So first thing is identify the numbers into tens and ones, and you have to place them in their respective columns. So if you have to add 14 and 8, let's say 1 is at the tens place, 4 is at the ones place. So we'll be writing them correctly at their proper places. This is tens, this is ones, 1 at the tens place, 4 at the ones place. To this you have to add 8 ones. So this is just 8. 8 has ones, it has no tens, and no in maths means 0. So you can say it has 0 tens and 8 ones. So when you write under their columns, at the tens place, let's write 0, and at the ones place, let's write 8. Now the third thing to remember is whenever we are adding numbers, we'll always start adding from the smallest place, that is the ones place. So we start adding from here. 8 plus 4 gives you 12. Now next thing to remember is two digits cannot take one place. So what you will be doing? 12 means 2 ones and 1 tens. This is how you expand. 12 is 1 tens plus 2 ones. So the ones place will be occupied only by 2, and this 1/10 will go to its tens family as a carryover. Now add all the tens together. 1 and 1 is 2, and 2 plus 0 is 2. So you get 2 at the tens place, and your final answer is 22. So when you add 14 and 8, you get the sum 22. Now, there is a common error that we do. So, we'll ensure that we will write the digits properly under their columns. If you have to add 15 and 7, remember 7 means only 7 ones. So, 7 will come at the ones place, and there will be nothing at the tens place. So, we'll start writing the numbers from the ones place. If not needed, the tens place will be vacant. So 15 plus 7 is not 85, children. 15 plus 7 is 22, right? So make sure that when you are adding numbers, you have to remember all these things. So here's an exercise for you where the numbers are already written perfectly, the digits at their proper places. Let's add them. This is 19 plus 3. So see, 3 is only at the ones place. And because you are adding numbers, so we will ensure that we are putting this plus sign to tell what we are doing with the numbers, right? So let's start from the ones place. 9 plus 3 is 12. So 2 here and 1 carryover. 1 plus 1 is 2. So 22 is your sum. Coming to next, 34 plus 8. Again, 8 is only at the ones place. We have put the plus sign, and 8 plus 4 is 12. Good. And again, 1 will be carried over. 3 plus 1 is 4. Perfect. So your sum here is 42. So I'm sure you can do the next two questions yourselves, and we have more here. 56 plus 6. So 6 plus 6 is 12. 2 carry 1. Yes. And now 5 plus 1 is 6. So your sum here is 62. So I'm sure you can do rest of the sums yourself. The digits are written perfectly at their proper places. So we'll just be adding starting addition from the ones place. Remember this. Now look at the sentence given below. Let's read it out. I love my mathematics book very much. So you are going to have fun with this activity yourself. Write the number of vowels. So you know what are vowels? How many vowels are there in English? 5 vowels, and they are A, E, I, O, U. So you just have to find out what is the number of vowels here. Then you will write the number of consonants. So the remaining letters in English alphabet are consonants. Now add the vowels and consonants together. And you know what? Because there are 5 vowels, there are 21 consonants. So together the number is 26. So when you add the vowels and consonants in this sentence, what you will observe, children? It will be equal to the number of letters in this sentence. Okay? So to check whether you are going perfect or not, you can also count the number of total letters in this sentence. Now adding a 2-digit number with a 2-digit number. Again, here you have to be careful that ones place should be used for writing the ones digit, tens place for writing the tens digit, and when you are adding, you will be starting from which place? From the ones place. Yes. So if you have to add 15 and 17, let's write them properly. 15, put the plus sign. 17, 7 will come at the ones place, 1 will come at the tens place. And start adding from perfect, from the ones place. Let's add 7 plus 5 is 12, 2 and carry over 1. 1 plus 1 is 2 plus 1 is 3. So your sum here is 32. Right? So I think rather adding 2-digit numbers is easier because the digits are same in both the numbers. You have to be more careful when you have to add a 1-digit number to a 2-digit number. Okay. Now we have an exercise for you here. Let's do some questions. 29 plus 36. So we'll be adding from ones column. Yes, 9 plus 6 is 15. 5 here and 1 goes to the tens place as a carryover. Good. 2 plus 1 is 3. 3 plus 3 is 6. That's perfect. Easy. Let's do one more. 69 plus 23. So we'll start from exactly 9 plus 3 is 12. 2 carry 1. 6 plus 1 is 7 plus 2 is 9. So that's your brilliant answer. 92 is the sum here. So rest of the parts, do it yourself to practice them. And perfect addition. Addition of 3-digit numbers. So if you have 3 digits, how will you be adding? So actually these are 3 numbers with 2 digits, right? So if you have to add 3 numbers, so what you will be doing? 4 plus 3 plus 2. You can add any 2 numbers first. What do you get? You get the sum of those 2 numbers. And to this sum of 2 numbers, add the third number. You will get the sum of all these 3 numbers. So if you have 4 plus 3 plus 2, what will you do? First add 4 plus 3. How much is it? 7. And 7 plus 2 gives you 9. So 4 plus 3 plus 7 gives you 9. So simple. And it's not about children adding 2 numbers or 3 numbers. You can add any numbers and the process is same. Just keep adding one number to the sum that you get, right? So another one here, if you have to add 2-digit numbers, these are 24, 13 and 32. So again, we will be writing them perfectly at their proper places in the column. So this is the tens column, this is the ones column. 24. So 2, 4, 24. Next is 13. So 1, 3, 13. And the last number is 32. So 3, 2, 32. Now start adding from the ones place. 4 plus 3. So first you will be adding the any 2 numbers we can add. 4 plus 3 is 7 and 7 plus 2 is 9. Now let's move to the tens place. 2 plus 1 is 3 and 3 plus 3 is 6. So your sum here is 69. So simple, isn't it? And there was no carryover also. So let's add the numbers here. 2 plus 6 is 8 and 8 plus 1 is 9. That's it. Add the following 2-digit numbers. So if you have to add 21, 32, 23, let's start from the ones place. So we will add these numbers first. 2 plus 1 is 3 and to this 3 you add the 3 here. 3 plus 3 is 6. Now here again 2 plus 3, 5 and to that add this 5 plus 2 is 7. So your sum here is 76 children. Just like we have learnt about regrouping, carryover for 2 numbers, we can have the same for 3 numbers. Suppose you have to add 6 plus 3 plus 7. So when you add 6 plus 3, we get 9 and 9 plus 7 is what? So 9 plus 7 is 16, which means 6 ones and 1 tens. So this 1 will go to your tens column, children. Let's see how do we write it. So 6 plus 3 plus 7, you got the answer 16. 6 will come here at the ones place and this 1 goes as carryover to the tens place. That's why we write it here at the tens place, children, right? So without even carrying over 1 here, you can directly write 16 if we are talking about just 1-digit numbers. This is carryover and it goes here in the sum. If you have 2-digit numbers, again we will use the same process, write the digits at proper places. The numbers are 12, 15 and 18. So let's write them perfectly here. 1, 2, 12, 1, 5, 15 and 1, 8, 18. So from where are you going to start? From the ones place. Let's add. 2 plus 5 is 7 and 7 plus 8 is You are taking time to do. Let's do it in another way. We know 8 and 2 is 10. So 8 and 2 is 10 and 10 plus 5 is 15. So whenever you get numbers that add up to 10, you can add those first so that you get to your answer faster, right? So this is 15, that means 5 here and 1 will go to its tens family, that is as a carryover. Now let's add all the tens digits together. 1 plus 1 is 2 plus 1 is 3 plus 1 is 4. So your sum is 45. Easy, interesting also. See how simple addition is. Now we have an exercise here. Let's do this. 8 plus 4 is? Okay, children, do you see one thing here? Quickly you can see 6 plus 4 is 10 and 10 plus 18. 10 plus 8 is 18. So that becomes easier. We take a carryover here and write 1 here. Let's see how fast you can make groups of 10, and these we can call as big friends because whenever they meet together, they make 10, and addition of 10 to any number is very easy. So let's quickly learn what are these big friends, children. You must remember that 9 with 1, wherever you find, they make 10. So 9 and 1 we can say they are big friends. Similarly, 8 and 2, 7 and 3, 6 and 4, and 5 and 5, they all make 10. So we can say these are big friends. 9 and 1 are big friends, 8 and 2, 7 and 3 are big friends. Similarly, 6 and 4, 5 and 5. If you go beyond this, 5 becomes 4 and 5 becomes 6. This is the same as 6 plus 4. So we just need to learn only this much. Okay, so 9 and 1, 8 and 2, 5 and 5, 4 and 6, 3 and 7. Just 5 pairs of big friends are going to help you in doing your addition faster. Let's see more. Yes, let's do this one. Can you find out any pair of big friends here? Perfect answer, 5 and 5. So 5 plus 5 is 10 and 10 plus 6 is 16. You write here 6, take a carry over 1. Let's add now. 2 plus 1, 3, 3 plus 1, 4. And 4 plus 4, that's 8. So simple. And you get to the answer faster, isn't it? So try, if you can get a pair of big friends, you can go faster, children. Let's see if it can happen somewhere else. Not exactly. Okay, let's do this one now. 7 plus 2 is 9 and 9 plus 6 is, yes, 15. Perfect. So 5, carry over 1. 2 plus 1 is 3. 3 plus 3, 6 and 6 plus 3, 9. So 95 is your sum here. Easy. Will you like to do rest of the parts yourselves? Are you sure? Yay, that's wonderful, children. Now look at the numbers written on the apples. Color the apples that the farmer needs to get 30 apples in all. So you have some number of apples here. How can you add up to 30? Let's find out such numbers. What is going to help you? Can you see some big friends? See here, children, this is 9 and you have 1 tens and 1 ones here. So do you think they are big friends? 9 ones and 1 ones, they will give you 10 and you already have a tens here. So how many got? You got 20 now. And do you see any more pair of big friends here? Perfect. This is 7 and this is 3. Again, a pair of big friends will give you 10. So this 10 and this 20 will give you 30 apples. That was fun. Enjoyed? That's great. So what have you learned in this chapter today? To add 2-digit numbers with or without regrouping, we arrange them into their respective places. So make sure that you write the digits perfectly at their places. always put the plus sign, children. And whenever you start adding, always start from the ones place. Now, while regrouping numbers, if the total of ones is more than 10, you take it as a carryover to the tens place, right? So, this is what you have to remember. And one more important thing is when you are adding, make sure to put which sign? The plus sign. Yes. Okay. Fine. So, we have the Olympiad test here. Find the missing number. 18 plus how much will give you 25? Can you just count ahead and tell fast? Yes, perfect. If you go ahead, 18, 19, 20, 21, 22, 23, 24, 25. So how many more? 7. So 18 plus 7 will give you 25. Now we have some vases here. In the first vase, we have 47 flowers. In the second, we have 36 flowers. So can you tell how many total flowers are there? Because they are asking, putting a plus sign, asking you to add them all. So what's the answer? Quickly tell me. 83, is it there? Yes, you got it perfect. That's brilliant. Now we have miscellaneous exercise for you. Tick right the correct option. So I think you should be able to add them. Do this calculation and find out the perfect answers. Okay, so the first you'll be doing yourself. 15 plus 25 plus 45 gives digit dash in the tens place. So when you add, what answer do you get? 85. Good. Read the question what they are saying, children. What will be the digit in the tens place? So out of this, what is the digit at the tens place? Yes, 8. That is perfect. So 8 is your correct answer. So it's not just about adding and getting the sum. It's about using your logical thinking. Read the question carefully, what they are asking, and then only you have to answer. Ayan got 18 apples. His brother got 9 more. How many apples they got in all? So what will you do? Add and get the total number of apples to find the correct answer yourself. There are 17 red roses, 16 yellow roses. How many roses are there in all? So in all means, yes, you will be adding again and tick your correct answer. Now we have some subjective type questions. Jimmy has mixed the locks and their keys. So what you see here, some numbers are being added and the key has some single number. That means what you have to do, help him to find the right key to unlock the locks by solving the sums and matching with the correct answer. So what do you see here? The locks have some addition sums and the keys have some answers. So add the numbers and get the answer. Like 22 plus 7 is 29. So the key which has 29 number is your matching key for this. Where is it? Can we find out? Yes, here you go. That means this key is for lock number A. So add up the numbers on the other locks and match them to their perfect key, right? Coming to next, when 84 is added to 37, do you think that the answer will be more or less than 100? Why will it be? So it's not just about adding and getting the answer. It's about thinking again, because they are not asking you the answer. They are just asking, will it be more than 100 or less than 100? So let's see, children, what happens. When you say 84, how many tens are there? 8. When you say 37, how many tens are there? 3. Perfect. Now tell me, how many tens will you get when you get 8 tens and 3 tens? Will that be more than 10 tens? Yes, of course, you are getting 11 tens there. And 11 tens means 110. Because in 100, there are 10 tens. So 10 tens is equal to 100. And here you are already getting 11 tens. So that means 11 tens will be greater than, it is greater than 10 tens. So it is also greater than 100. Right? That is why whatever answer you get, they are not asking you for the perfect addition, for the perfect sum. They are just asking, will it be greater or less than 100? So it will be greater because it has more than 10 tens, right? Simple answer. Next, Imran went to, when two-digit numbers are added, the answer is 17. Why is this not possible? Why is it not possible that the sum of two-digit numbers is 17? Let's say, what is the smallest two-digit number? 10. Now, because you are adding two-digit numbers, so at least the numbers should be 10. Let the second number is also 10. So, if you add the smallest two-digit numbers 2 times, what is the sum? It's 20. So, can you imagine how this 20 can be 17? It's not possible because even on adding the smallest two-digit numbers 2 times, you are getting the sum 20. That means this is the smallest sum of two-digit numbers and it cannot go less than it. So 17 cannot be the sum of two-digit numbers. Okay. Imran went to a metro parking which had cars, cycles and bikes parked there. He saw 36 wheels. Guess how many cars, cycles and bikes were there in the parking lot. Also list as many different answers as you can think of. So, how many wheels are there in a car? There are so many options for this, children. I'll explain just one and then you can find out many more options, right? So, we'll be finding more combinations. Let's do one only. Now, in a car, how many wheels are there? 4 wheels. So, if there was just one car means there were 4 wheels. How many total wheels are they saying? 36 wheels. Now, let us say there was one bike also. How many wheels are there in a bike? Just 2. So, 4 and 2, 6. In all, you have how many? 36. That means 30 more. So, if one bicycle has 2 wheels, how many bicycles will make 30 wheels? We have already learned about repeated subtraction. We have learned about division, isn't it? So, if you have 30 wheels, that means 2 wheels here and 30 more wheels. So, 30 more wheels means 15 cars. 15 cycles. This is one combination, children. And when you have this combination of one car, one bike, 15 cycles, you find that total number of wheels is 36. Right? Now, you can increase the number of cars, you can increase the number of bikes, and the number of cycles will reduce itself. So, let's say if you have 4 cars means how many wheels? 4 plus 4 plus 4 plus 4. So, what are you doing? Yes, you have learned in grade 1, this is repeated addition. And if you have learned the tables, how much is 4 times 4? 16, yes. So, for 4 cars, you got 16 wheels. This is another example we are taking. Suppose you have another like 2 or 3 bikes. What number do you want to take? Okay, let's take 3 bikes. So, for 3 bikes, how many wheels are there? 3 2s are 6. Good answer. You have got 6 wheels. Now, 16 plus 6 is how much? 16 plus 6 is 22. Good. Now, out of 36, 22 you have already got. How many more wheels are there? Yes, children. Good. 14 wheels are there. Right? So, for 14 wheels, how many cycles should you have? 7 cycles. Yes, that is perfect. So, 7 cycles will give you 14 wheels. Now, add them and see. Are you getting 36? Is it perfect answer? See here, big friend, 6 and 4, 10 and 10 plus 6. 16. 6, carry 1, 1 plus 1 plus 1 is 3. So this gives you perfect total number of beads as 36. And you can have many combinations like that. Just have fun finding such combinations, right? Let's move to the next. Rishabh, Shikhar and Mehak, they went to the park in the evening. Rishabh ran 24 rounds of the park. Shikhar ran 20 rounds of the park. And Mehak ran 32 rounds. The children felt very good after the exercise and decided to do it every day. What was the total number of rounds that all the 3 children took? Is it good to exercise every day? What do you say? Do you also do running or some other exercise? Yes, that's good. That's wonderful. We should be very conscious about our health. So to be healthy, you must do some exercise every day. It can be walking, it can be cycling, it can be running also. Yes, you can do swimming. Do you do that? That's great. But then that is limited to summers only. You cannot do that in winters. So you can just change your program in winters, right? Summers go for swimming, and in winters you can have fun with running, jogging or other physical exercises, right? So to find out what is the total number of rounds that these 3 children took, what will you do? Add them. Add, find the sum and you will reach your answer. Now here's a lab activity for you children. So we'll learn to add numbers with or without regrouping here. So we have 4 sets of 0 to 9 cards. So these are 4 sets, set 1, set 2, set 3 and set 4. So in each set you have cards writing numbers from 0 to 9, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 and 9. So 10 cards in each of these sets. And quickly you will be getting into the groups of 3. Let's make as we have been doing. Sit in groups of 3 and let's have fun children. You already have the cards with you. Now just like to shuffle your playing cards, we will be shuffling them down. Shuffle your cards and shuffle them and leave them face down in a pile. So you will be keeping them, the number should be down. Yes. Now each student from each group draw 2 cards from the set of cards and form a 2-digit number. You have 2 cards. Suppose I take out 2 cards which are 6 and 2. So I'll be making a number with it, right? So make a 2-digit number quickly. Yes. The cards are kept back in the pile and each student then draws 2 cards and makes the second number. So the first number I got, I had 6 and 2. These were the 2 cards. I could have made 62 also with this. I could have made 26 also with it. That is your choice, children. Now put the cards back. Keep this number in mind. Put the cards back. Shuffle them again and again take out 2 cards from here and make another second number. Any 2 cards you can take. I have got the cards 1 and 3 this time. So I make the number 31 and previously I got 6 and 2. I have 62. Now you have got 2 numbers each. So add the numbers and find the sum. So I have the numbers 62 and 31. I'll quickly add them and my sum is 93. Similarly, you add your numbers and get the answers quickly. Write down. Now you have to compare your answer. Whatever sum you get, you have to find out who gets the biggest number as the sum. So you know what is tricky about it? When you get 2 cards, try to make the bigger number out of them, right? And then the one who has got the biggest sum will be the winner. You will get a point and then you can replay this game. Take your turns again, make numbers again, find the sum, compare the biggest and be the winner. So have fun with this activity, children. I hope you enjoyed doing addition here and learning a lot. Yes, and I also enjoyed doing activities with you children. So we'll be coming up with more interesting sessions like this. See you then. Happy learning.